So, hello and welcome back to another episode of Users 4. No, Users 5. And we are continuing with our learning of the game. As we're playing as Spartan and slowly but surely actually getting somewhere, it feels like. We are nearly done integrating our newly conquered territory here, which is basically nearly as large as the conquered territory that we had. So I guess I can kind of understand why it's taking so long to get integrated. But yeah. We are putting in the work here. We also have nearly this stuff done, but like I said, I'm gonna let that spread by itself, the institution. Otherwise, we do have a few needs, some of them which we can kind of fulfill. Books. Otherwise, I would like to focus on making more money. So we could get another level of marketplace, and to be honest, trade is a decent chunk of our income, so I would probably willing to get that first, so it's done. We have our bailiff as well to actually get ourselves some troops. I could actually do that instead, the troops and everything, if I wanted. We're also encouraging migration towards Spartan after the plague. I feel like just getting a little bit more seems to be a reasonable choice. We still have plenty of potential, like I'm not sure if it's good or relevant or particularly necessary to get these provinces in, but it's kind of something that I want to do just for aesthetic reasons. Thanks, game. At least that's still a consistent thing in the Europa Universalis franchise. We're doing Code of Culture, which gives us innovativeness as far as I remember. Alright, let me give you something to mirror. Right, we still have this reputation penalty. That is why we are struggling so much. Well, this is all completely right. Let's get this done. You guys climb back up again while we make more money. But yeah, we're taxing quite well, we just need more and more buildings. And to be honest, building a marketplace also basically gives burgers to be taxed. So there's that. But the population is rising neatly. We just need a few more. Oh, this has completely changed. This was 64 as far as I remember. Huh. Alright. So the code of course, let me just quickly check and remember again what that did. So that I don't just do things and just oh, yeah, sure. We have noble levies, the code of culture. Yeah, right. I did it because of the innovativeness and because of the artists, because prestige seems to be something that we are currently lacking severely. But we're getting more innovative stuff, which gives us embracement, gives us overall max literacy. And that is quite good. Alright, we're also pushing decently on the centralization. Slowly but surely everything is pushing in the right direction. What is this? Swear marriage. Sure. Why not? Let's make these connections here. Yeah, this feels so powerful. This is so much stuff. I mean, of course, we're getting a bunch of other cultures now in here and stuff like that, but they can be gobbled up. So, this is finished. All of you are now... You're no longer considered conquered. You're all court. You're still super unhappy. Holy shit. Is it really just this conquered aspect? No, you're getting up to 50% after another tick. I assume it's gonna tell me that the integration is done. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's happy, nothing is to be worried about. Lovely. So, something else that I didn't want to do. I mean, we can continue the stabilization to finally get this all the way up, so we can start removing a few things. We could assimilate, but I think that's currently not an issue. I think something proper would be to increase the control here. Because now we have a lot more. Yeah, that feels like something that I can do. Get as much as possible out of our territory. There we go. Gonna take a hot second. All of you can rise quite well. And maybe it's time that we actually start building roads. Let's build this marketplace, like I said. Upload the commons, gives us stability, territorial economy, and bountiful harvest. Or we push towards capital economy, but we lose a bunch of stuff. No, I'm still gonna do that. I mean, this is also a money outlet after all. Are we anywhere near to potentially revoke things? So we are making money. You guys want, but you guys want quite a chunk of money, I feel like. So I see no real... Not quite there yet, huh? There we go, nearly 2000 again. We'll see about the parliament if we can get any more decent claims. But to be honest, getting you guys strong took quite a hot second to be done. Alright, let's put all of these guys to work. Gives the burghers a lot of power, of course, and also a lot of trade capacity. But I guess they also get money together to build something themselves. They're also allowed to build roads. And I did want to hand out more burger stuff, didn't I? So, the roads we want, the Magdeburg's rights we want, the development we want, the tax efficiency we want, the trade capacity we want again. The plutocracy I think I also want to keep. So, what else do we have? Inflation doesn't matter, this one doesn't matter to us. We could go for innovativeness and capital economy. We could do production efficiency. Yeah, I feel like these ones down here, like this one, the production efficiency and the capital economy seems to be the right choice. Everyone is happy enough, so we can just do that. Cost me a little bit of legitimacy, but so be it. And the trade should also be in the works already. Yeah, 5.2. You guys do the bestest trades that you can. Got an air, lovely. Okay, now. Oh, and now we're losing money. Is it because... Oh, the cost of this one just went crazy. I don't want to lose the trade advantage. This is mainly... my tag... Is this because of my tax base? Is that it? Because this one feels like it's quite potent. Then it slowly but surely goes down. Okay. And then it ticks up back to this and we are alright again. Right? Yeah. Okay. That's just how it is. Alright. Let's take a quick look at decent income stuff here. The Stiller's Guild seems to be the right thing. Have we anything else that I desperately want? So, of course, the Royal Court would be amazing, but it costs so much to build. I think the Scriptorium is something that we want. Yeah, probably. Put all of these clergy men to work. Sale of titles. You are fairly happy? Yeah, this is enough. I mean, it's 15, but it's 23. That's so much for us. Let's build a Scriptorium. It's also gonna make our boys more literate. We're probably gonna get like uprising, insurgents and stuff like that. The usual nonsense. But at least we can start building now. That is for me like the big thing. Oh. Hello? Oh, this gives him here. I was like, for a second I was in a thingy. So, what is this? A situation. So a conversion is around the courier and ready factionalism. So it is currently Pope versus France. You have 20 re-support. Show unity of faith. This costs money. Eradication will gain show of unity of faith, which does what? Conversion unrest doesn't matter to me. Demand support from a candidate. One against to aid us financially. But that we need... Oh, this is because it's now a new situation. We need influence in here. Where do we have a value here? That slowly but surely rises. I mean, this one tells us to proclaim support to someone. I mean, we're currently still following... Is this a problem we even want to involve ourselves with? Like, what do we gain out of this? I mean, I guess it would weaken France and strengthen the Pope. do we get more stuff here? Like more religious influence? Where is it? There it is. We're at that's unity, but we are doing quite well. You know what? Just for the sake of it, I mean, for example, this situation we didn't care about, but for this one I'm just gonna declare my support for the Pope. Screw it. This is gonna give some kind of effect. Didn't cost me any value here, but why not? Let's improve. Let's get involved in some affairs. Let's phrase it like that. We are gaining more money now. Not because I hope the Pope, right? Okay, because this... No. Oh, I think we are making more here. Oh, right, Mobach is my vessel. I forgot about that part. Okay. Control is increasing. Are we done yet? Not quite, but very close. We're gonna get some of the tax bases. Traveling creature. So this would cost me stability, and we would get some Kafar, or Valdesians. Are you one of my dudes? Oh, I don't want you. I don't want to get my stuff converted and lose stability again. Okay, what do you propose about this automatic defense? Possible defense. I personally don't really care at the moment. Currently it is on automatic. I would vote for automatic again. You're still stronger than me. Yeah, we're still gonna keep this alliance up. Okay. This is finishing up. We will then continue with the build-up. I mean, the moment we get the stability done, we should be a decent bit better about money. I still have been wondering if maybe this makes sense. We do have a little bit of inflation. Maybe we should push this down a little bit. It's not like we are making much money from minting anyway. Yeah, you know what? I want this down as fast as possible. Inflation. Let's not have that around too much. Let's have a few months with no minting. Just to get our income better. Scriptorium's in now. Making us a little bit of money. But it also should probably... I mean, books themselves... Not sure if they do anything like that. You want privileges? Sure, otherwise they're gonna just get pissed off a lot. See no reason to struggle with that. I would like to also do one more regiment. Oh, actually 2 more regiments. It's gonna cost us a little bit to get that done, but I do think I want that done. The Landtag, how far are you away? To be honest, this is like the thing. I feel like even if there's not much happening, I have so much to look at. Right? That felt like something like with EU4, I definitely did not feel like that. I also saw that I have 2,500 now. Fantastic. Alright, what do we have here? Bolster government, that's just legitimacy. Expand list, host army exercise, market expansion. I mean, the market expansion is always nice. But it won't just go burger capacity. If we save up money, we might be able to build a cathedral. And that would be amazing. 20% clergy, migration attraction. Of course, I would need more money, but if I pushed for that now... I think I want to work on that. Grand privilege, expansion stellatory. I think we can live with that, because it doesn't give much power. And it would give you the percentage that you need. Oh, but it pissed off the mobility. Oh well. Too late. And we're just gonna let that now run. We're probably gonna take... Oh, lovely. We're probably gonna take a loan with this. Because we're not gonna have like the income to do this. I probably also should then start minting again. What if I... This is not gonna change much. Yeah, we're gonna just go for the base value again. Ability, yeah, 0.4 is nothing. And because, well, there's a parliament happening, they're gonna be happier faster. It's gonna be like 2 loans or something. But it's gonna be a cathedral. We don't even have a temple yet, we're gonna go straight to a cathedral. Gives us more migration attraction. Okay, we're voting for got back to possible defense. I mean, you cannot fight me, so I don't care. There we go. Institution embraced, fantastic. The control is done. Okay, so you can do something else. Let's see if I want to push towards one of the values. I mean, we're pushing quite well towards this, but the decentralization like does really nothing for us, right? Like it straight up does nothing at all. Yeah, we're gonna push towards centralization while you have nothing to do. To speed it up even further. Alright. We can just eat that. No need to do anything negative. Robber barons. Makes the... okay, makes ability happier again. That should fix that problem. There we go. That's 2 loans. Like I said, we're gonna pay that back, but we're gonna get our cathedral now. It's also gonna need a bunch of other stuff, I assume. Yeah, it does need a decent bit of material, but it's so much cheaper than building a normal cathedral, so there's that. So, we have our literacy now basically pumped up quite far. Do we want to go for military stuff? This all just unlocks these buildings. This one gives more manpower. This one gives... wait, this is we can do... Knights of the Empire gives us 50% noble levy scythe on top of things. That sounds quite cool. I mean, I do want to work a little bit on my military. There we have plated knights that we could do, army tradition, supply depot, levy combat efficiency as well. That's quite neat. There we have this peasant levy. I guess that's more levy just straight up. Maybe morale, blockade efficiency, prosperity, recovery. I mean, there's some economic stuff, but it is behind a bunch of stuff that I don't care about. This we don't care about. Diplomatics, expected court, medicaments output. Maritime advantage, nope. Acquisition law, cavalry power, non-cultural levy size. City rights cost. What does city rights cost? The cost of creating a city, minus 10% and founding town cost. I mean, that's not bad. We can do the Renaissance planning. You know what? I'm gonna do the Renaissance planning, and then I'm gonna do this noble levy size, because we have increased... where was that? Siege and land battles, enforce speed, gunsmith. Where were you? You were somewhere around here. Don't lie to me. Drill armies. Recruitment speed. Enforce speed. Hello, am I blind? Army morale? Was it here? No, that is all naval stuff. Am I crazy? Noble? Oh, that is. Knights of the Empire. Okay. I am blind. Let's go for that. This gives us drill armies, recruitment speed, and army maintenance. All not too bad. Let's get more of the boys in then. So, we do have we're paying interest. So we're gonna focus on that first. I'm also gonna quickly do this, just to get rid of the... Hello? Thank you, game. Just to quickly get rid of the inflation. But we're making our clergy quite powerful. I mean, we're pushing quite decently towards literacy. Sure. That shouldn't matter, because we're not doing anything diplomacy-wise, because no, technically speaking, we are currently still with that. So that's gonna last for a while before we do any kind of interesting diplomacy. That's also why I want to really pump up my army sizes and stuff like that. Just so that I feel stronger and that I could defend myself. One thing that I could do is improve relation with Bohemia at the moment. There we go. You're the Emperor at the moment, right? Yes, you are. I feel like us becoming emperors would not really benefit us, right? What does the Emperor even get? Is there like a thingy that the Emperor gets? Bunch of policies. Main actions, vote for the next. There. Privileges and duties of the Emperor. Gets access to enforce Landfriede. Okay, enforce religious unity, demand landlocked territory, as selection, boost Imperial Army. Okay, so nothing that really would benefit us at the moment. I assume that they're also gonna get like taxes or something like that, I don't know. Or maybe they don't at the moment. So, loans are gone, and loans inflation is gone. Let's get back to making money. So. Lovely. We are losing food here. Okay. You're still pushing. Centralization is still happening. Yeah, we're nearly up to 30,000 people. Hell yeah. Still no one of kind of like two of those per month will be turning into to the right culture. But when we get the cathedral in, we actually will be even faster with that. Oh, it looks like we were quite high with that anyway already. Oh well. So be it. That's just education stuff, we don't care about that. Something that I did want to check. Of course, I assume that there is some kind of screen to see my institution stuff, right? Integration, market languages. Institutions, there we go. Currently it seems to be a little bit further away from me. There we have professional armies. Banking is the one that we currently don't have. Yeah, banking. That it could spread over to us. Actually, the clergy does not really pay me anything. But I've done a lot of for research stuff now. I feel like. Oh, I did want to. Yeah, right. We wanted the cathedral. The next time the Landtag happens, we can see about some conquest. And see where that gets us. So like I said, we have... Wait, we've jumped up crazily in that. Suddenly we are at 280, we were at 600 before. Stability, population scaled by control, subjects, army tradition, high legitimacy, embrace institutions. Okay. Spy defection, I think that doesn't matter really. We are not doing anything spy related. As we've been burned badly by that. Like I said, this is a learning process. We kind of try to figure out how things work. Okay, maximum RTO size. I mean, wine is not like crazy, but I guess it would be 0.8 and it would attract more workers and stuff like that. Peasants are not as valuable as commoners, right? Oh wait, peasants are commoners? I mean, most of my taxes come from commoners. Still, putting them to work might be the right choice. So, the cathedral gives us 20% max literacy for the clergy, migration attraction, and all of that fun stuff. That should put you guys... I mean... Didn't really change anything here. I have not really checked these numbers. But we are pumping up the average literacy. Okay. This one would be able to put you up further. I will quickly make sure that the loans are gone, and then we're gonna start building that up, I guess? Because this feels like 0.8 per level seems quite good. Even if wine is not that valuable. Right? Wine is like not like crazily valuable. Yeah, only 2, but... If the game says that this is giving us so much, like if we compare to other buildings. This seems like quite a thing. Erosion of Fate. We can live with that. But yeah, it's clearly the wine that's standing out in our economy. So we'll do that. Oh, we could have removed some stuff. Do we want to remove something from the clergy now? Now that we have them so super happy. This one we want to keep. This one we technically could remove. Oh, but it would cost a lot of stability. Cumulalism we still want. Cumulalism we still want. Actually, all of this is alright. I don't see why I should kick myself for that now. There we go. Loan's gone. All I need to pay interest. Now I just want money. We do have a... yeah, but the army maintenance is a little bit higher up there now. But like I said, we're gonna throw in this stuff first. I don't think we necessarily need to go for roads, because roads can be quite expensive. Right, like this alone costs 100. Not doing that. These guys are also not quite making any decent money. I mean, the clergy is making money. The clergy might start building some stuff on their own. Political crisis. We lose our cabinet, or we just lose 5 superstition. I don't have really prestige, so let's do that. I'll do 31,000. Yeah, we are gonna keep this guy in as long as possible. Next thing that we're gonna focus on is gonna be these RGOs in the capital. Our money is feeling always like so flip-floppy. That is what actually annoys me the most about all of this. It feels like there's just this big old back and forth going. A lot of these also cost quite a bit extra. Murbach, how are you standing army-wise? Are you relevant? You're probably not that relevant. But this is not gonna be like anything impactful. The Scottish. You give me no wait, not Scottish. Siphon. Oh, but demand more money from them. 25% more. I mean, that's irrelevant, right? Oh, the Horon Empire wants to do something. It should probably open this up when the law pops in, right? There we go. Imperial tax law. No taxation is currently active, which gives is a leader of the international organization. Okay, to get that. Treasury taxation. The contribution targets from the different members of the gold state treasury. Okay. The other one is not capable. I don't need that. I mean, I guess the prestige would be nice, but currently I prefer my money. So let's keep the empire as it is. I don't see reason why we currently should change any of that. Okay. A bunch of you guys, of course, are not super accepted. So, I mean, if this gets higher, we're gonna, of course, do something about it. But at the moment, I see no reason to interact and assimilate these small cultures while they're doing things. Why is this dropping? Because you don't have any work? Might be. Which is all the more reason to actually give you guys work. I mean, the sergeantry, I guess, was a early investment to something that I don't have much money for. It's really like these investments that like are my biggest spenders, which is interesting. Also slow but surely getting nobility something decent. I mean, the nobility has lost quite a bit of power over this. Maintenance, sure. I mean, if I do war, that is gonna be relevant. Tax efficiency. Yeah, this bad boy would cost me 106. I still think we should leave everything as it is at the moment. And then later on flip things around. I don't care. This is getting very close towards my centralization. I mean, the crown power in itself just gives us money, right? State satisfaction gives us money. Affects our cabinet, gives us trade income, gives us money. Extra cost of court, building upkeep cost. Yeah, there's like everything that ground power does is amazing. When these guys are strong, I get less taxes from them, but they make my levy stronger. I mean, taxes from thingy doesn't really do anything. And like I said, these guys need more power in the lands. Aha. Narbonne confesses our conviction. Who the hell is that? Kingdom of France? We could just get straight up British influence. I don't need legitimacy. And I don't care about your opinion. French. So treasury taxation was implemented. Luckily enough, it's so little that it, wait. This does give me prestige. So I guess that's not the worst. It's not, the cost is, 0.0, so I guess that's not an issue. The next Landtag is, coming about in 7 months. How much does this cost to do? 33 at the moment. Okay, so we're getting very close to that. We're not really taxing the workers crazily. It's really like the commoners that we need to put to work in Baden, which is the laborers in the end. You want to do something? Oh no, it's the Holy Roman figurehead again. Where's that? There. We still want to just stay with that. We'll see. Could you guys stop? Like, I feel like I just constantly get kicked here. I'm still gonna do that, I guess. It's of course gonna make these guys upset enough to maybe do uprising. But that should be temporarily at best. Food-wise, we also make more than enough money here, right? We don't need to buy food, we're actually selling food. Yeah. This is meaningless. That is gonna be solved before it becomes a problem. So the thing with ground power that I kind of want to look. So there is a base number here. And it gets modified plenty by stuff. So we only get like a base power from the population. And then we have like a shit ton of modifiers. That's how this works. Trade center sponsorship gives market attraction. Wait. We will grant them this, it doesn't cost us anything, this gives market attraction, yeah. Hell yeah. I want more of that. All of the thingy. So, can I do anything here? Like, at all with the army? I can, Scorch Earth? No. Auto refill garrison. Make available for hire. Do we want to do that? I mean, what is a reasonable content? What is a reasonable content? A reasonable fee? Maybe I keep them for to me for now. Next RGO. Put the commoners to work. They will pay me the most taxes. Because there's also just more quantity, like 1,000 is the reason. And then we're gonna just keep expanding that until it's full, because like I said, this is the most income that we currently get by this. I think there's gonna be some burger buildings probably that are a little bit more, but I'm gonna just do that. So, first of all, before we decide anything here, who around me is a target? You are probably not a target. Nope. Because of Bohemia. Hachberg. You are slightly stronger, but there's like so many guys here. So be careful. You, Oberkirch. Easily overpowered. Okay. Württemberg is not an option. Weihingen. Oh, it feels good to see slightly stronger with everybody. And then you. I assume that the Palatinate of the Rhine is too strong, yeah. So I feel like you are gonna be my best choice for now. So let's go for a claim. And we're gonna do promote castle works because that has the highest push at the moment. Gives us a push towards defensiveness, but it doesn't really matter. We just want the initial 50%. Give me Casa Spelleye. Boop, boop. This doesn't matter. Nope. Nope. All of that is irrelevant. Alright, Oberkirch. We have a Casa Spelleye against you. Take Black Forest. I'm a province that I clearly want. And I might even actually like vassalize the other guys, because why shouldn't I? If I can't take allies, I'll just do that. So this is only because of no wait, we have the defensive league, which does a lot. Okay, this costs me a bit of stability. So let's go to war. My game crashed. Cool. Okay. Seems like we had to load an autosave there. Why not? We're a little bit far away from what we just had, so let's just let the game run and hope this doesn't happen again. I'm gonna just save just in case before I start the next war, but we already know what we want. And I assume that not much is gonna change until we have that. This is still the goal, and we have roughly an idea how far away that is. So that, I guess there's that. We cannot really contribute anything else to the treasury at the moment. As we are not that rich. Not like my son. Oh. This is our heir. Sure, get some military stats. With your 7 years of age. A vicious little bugger. Alright. This was the figurehead. We're gonna stay with the Kaisertum. I don't want change. Things currently work, so I don't care. Alright, I mean, technically we are stronger than you, but it's just like the sheer amount of allies that you have could just annoy me in itself. I don't know who you are. Oh, because of the schism, we could just piss off everybody and lose control. Zaban or Benfeld? Don't really care about either of those, right? You're like really far away. But you have less control anyway, so... Yeah, we're gonna do lose control in Zaban. Alright. The nobles are alright. We're gonna push towards 3 subjects. I think that was better for us. Oh, we're already pushing towards 3 subjects. So the peasants get less taxes, but they consume less food. The promotion speed is what I really want here. But serfdom would give a lot of taxes. And I guess technically speaking that's who we are taxing. Oh well, whatever. Build the wine. You guys are slightly upset, nothing crazy. Hell yeah. Thank you. I need 25 as far as I remember to become duchy. Imperial actions we need. Yeah, 25 prestige. That feels so much through that I can't just get through random events. Like literally I have no control currently, I feel like over. If there's something, I guess that's alright. Oh look at that. Looks like which group is it? The clergy wants a distillery. That is acceptable, clergy. I'll have it. Let's do this again. And this time we will save. Just for safety reasons. So. Save that, bad boy. And then we will declare the war. Alright. You have nothing. Basel doesn't even join you. That's actually a little bit of a shame, because I would have liked some extra stuff there. So, raise levies. This time we have no issues. Good. Okay. I mean, I guess you guys immediately can already go here. I see no reason to cause combat if we can just occupy... Oh, you're doing a Landtag. Let's say no to that. So, you're still in charge. Good. Let's say no to that. Swiss is over here. We're gonna quickly rush over. You have no fort, so we can just do an easy occupation. Or we just find your army here as well. That also works. We lose no troops. This doesn't matter whatsoever. We are already here to lose some stability. Slaughter these guys. Carry power. I don't have carry yet, so that's a shame. And I guess we're gonna do this. Just for full occupation, full war score. Okay, you guys are just flipping around. Recruitment speed. Could have been nice a second ago, but that's it. Alright. You go home. And then we're gonna quickly do a truce with the Swiss. Separate sue for peace. Is there a world where I vassalize you? You're pretty far away. I think we're gonna just take the money. Yeah. We humiliate you as well, because why not? Good. Let's do here as well. Sue for peace, we just want your province. Antagonism doesn't cause a trouble. Give me your money. And we can't do anything else. Oh, revoke your course. Yes, please. Here we go. New place. New integration. So, Oberkirch. You have lumber. That's actually going to be quite good. You also have a monastery. Okay. You need new people, of course, but far more importantly, we, I mean, here, like, this doesn't matter, right? I'm not really sure. They spent all levies. Doesn't say anything. It's just gonna be out for... Okay, didn't really do anything negative. You, come back over here. We still have someone... Wait, who are you? I don't even know who you are. Oh, you are one of my guys, okay. No, wait. Right, ruler needs to be in charge. That is... Oh, excuse me. Replace general? Ruler. There we go. That gives us more ground power. Alright, all of that done. We're gonna integrating that. Still nothing here, but we have enough money to once again just upgrade us. Keep getting more peasants. We have some nobility insurgents, some common insurgents, but nothing crazy. We are still finishing up that distiller. We lose some stability. But this income should now slowly but surely rise now that we have all of that. Okay, we have Holy Roman Figurehead in charge. I guess that's the lower level of this, actually. Or not, I actually didn't check what we had before. Whatever. That distiller is immediately gonna be here. Good. So with the distiller, you're done, guys. You can't stop. Whatever. Distill wine does a little bit of profit. I mean, they use wine, so I guess it makes sense to build distilleries here. I'm a little bit upset about this currently. That is not how this is supposed to look. Let's see if this one changes a thing when you're done building. Okay, yeah, it just kind of was locked with that as well, so I guess that's a thing. Let's get more people in to work. Lovely. I mean, you can do another level. Oh yeah, this is actually doing wonders to my income. Or is it because of something special? No, the taxes are clearly increasing here. Yeah. So we are just gonna do the last level. Yeah, this felt like it did so much. And then if distillery is gonna be super efficient with us, we're gonna do even more. Just liquor. Nearly sneezed. Pottery and glass, we have all of that. Pop needs, we have books again. I think that also makes sense to build again. Having the pop needs up there. I mean, we're currently super hyper focusing on Baden, of course, but it makes sense. Fortune peasant. We get more plutocracy. You join the burger state. A rich peasant is still a peasant. We gain 7 stability. So basically, we decide which group gets that. The burghers are not gonna really do much for us with money. No, the commoners are not gonna do much for us with money. This gets more plutocracy, that's more aristocracy. The reason why we want plutocracy is because that gives us more burghers and more trade efficiency. The other side gives us just a few more nobles and a little bit more discipline. But this one gives us 7 stability. I no, let's let you join the burghers. Because there is social mobility. Oh, you're a sinner? You look like a sinner, to be honest. That is classic sin. That's a classic sin I had. Alright. So this is not quite filled yet, but I think just having more space here is also gonna be quite nice. Anyway, for getting things in. So we're gonna deal with that. This should slightly go up. We also then have time to actually get a bigger army if we wanted. Unlock Drill Army. Can you do that? Drill Army. It gets more army maintenance, which is a little bit of money, but it gets monthly experience. Where do I see your experience? Does it say that anywhere? Unit type, strength, morale, experience. There it is. It seems to be a percentage. Hello? There we go. That chooses damage combat. It just goes down. Do we? Sure, commoners. We just do stuff, no thanks. If I now look at this, doesn't it still just go down? Oh no, it does go. Oh, percentage goes up. Okay, you know what? Oh, but this is such a small army. No, let's not do that. I want money. We're also nearly finished here. Let's go for the next wine. And then we'll see what else we can build. So we have like no profitable RGO anyway here. That's why I'm not really caring about that. Like all of these are fairly... I mean, maybe lumber would be interesting to get the cost down of everything, of every building. But then we're just gonna go after pop needs. And after, of course, what the game says is profitable. Well, it's actually not a lot that's profitable, huh? Marketplace is already to the highest level. Or can we actually do another one? Yeah, we can do another level of marketplace. So this still like gives me 0.4. I mean, that's already pretty thingy. Beeswax. Okay, then we need... That's nothing we can do anything about. But I would do the marketplace first. I feel like this is just gonna be a thingy anyway, like something that tumbles with speed. Does the thingy have a level? The cathedral? Or can that increase in level? Oh, doesn't. I assume that this one says some kind of numbers? Yeah, this one actually says some kind of numbers. So, cathedral can... I guess, I mean, there's an argument we made about there are bigger cathedrals in other places, but hey, I'm not gonna be one to argue with this kind of stuff now. So, we're slowly but surely getting to a certain Württemberg. You are still decent numbers. We are slightly weaker than you, but you probably also have allies. With Salzburg. Well, Salzburg looks pretty big. We want to push towards 3 subjects, right? Let me just quickly clarify that again. Whoops, that's not what I want to click. To make them, the motion speed. This was the argument. Maybe I do want serfdom for more peasant tax, but I feel like this money is gonna flip around. I'm gonna push it. Wait. Okay, you guys aren't happy. No, we're gonna pick this anyway then. Just to even that out. So, not long for the next clicking. These all cost... these all are very cheap. Maybe we can take a look at the cost when we go to buildings. Does it tell us here, the thingy? I mean, it just says availability and not... wasn't there a percentage somewhere? Well, whatever. Currently we have a decent cost reduction. There we go. Clarified that. Next month we can do that. This is also slowly but surely filling up. RIP Bozo. But Bohemia is still the emperor. Okay. Bohemia also released Moravia. Interesting. Ah, just not. Wow. 0.06 we have to wait for. There we go. Immediately get that bad boy up. Maximum tax is that. Treasury rights, favor the ruler, stuff like that. There we go. Noble levy size, 50%. Monthly army tradition. And we only have mainly military stuff now. Yeah, it's not gonna be like a crazy amount, because nobility doesn't have much. But I still wanted it. Let's actually do something about the number itself. I want to feel better. Supply, there was somewhere the levy. There's a levy combat efficiency, recruitment law. Oh, this would be a law that we can put in place. I think that might actually make sense to do right away. I mean, this unlocks all kinds of dudes and stuff like that. I don't think I need that at the moment. Yeah, arms, crossbowmen. The armory, that just gives a lot more manpower. I think we don't need that. Coastal fort, supply cards. Yeah, we're gonna do this law. This seems like the right choice. Levy combat efficiency. Yeah, this as well. And then we're gonna do peasant levy. So that our military is as potent as possible. For this age. Of course we can still put in some more regulars, but we have other things to care about at the moment. Okay, so slowly but surely we're actually paying some money towards the Imperial Treasury. Makes sense. I assume that we're also gonna have a decent chunk of stuff that we can then do here. Oh wow, we actually needed 40k. Ah, 500 Saxons. So, marketplace in place. Okay, so the burghers actually making money now. Which clearly will encourage them to build some stuff themselves, invest some stuff. There we go. Core has been made. This costs us 10 prestige and makes the nobility unhappy. This costs us 12. Yeah, whatever. Increase province control. For some reason I have this switched around. There we go. You do that. Now you can slowly but surely get these guys worked in. I mean, there's a monastery here which just gives local literacy. Or max literacy for the clergy. But it makes them more hungry, those clergy members. Okay, and then we'll see about the income. This doesn't get more efficiency, does it? No. Oh, there's that. But we do have more burghers coming around, so... Let's check our... That's not trade. There we go. 6.5. Trade income is only going up. Stability is nearly full again. I mean, the commoners are quite numerous. The workers are not that bad. I mean, we want to get nobility to the 50% thing again before we give the workers even more strength and let them do more stuff. That seems to be currently the right way. Because, like, the nobility, they don't really give me much, do they, in terms of taxes? I mean, technically they give me more than the burghers at the moment, but all of that stuff that I built here is just gonna benefit them, or nothing else. Oh well, so if this is how things are. How big can you go? 60. Okay, yeah, this can take a while. Banking and Renaissance still not around, but banking is nearly here. Renaissance, what do you want? So we only have a base number increase, so there's that. What's this? Religious. Oh, canonize. We can do a saint. We have finally reached that. Okay, what does that do? We can canonize our very first leader. So canonize a character, claim them a saint, and governor. How able they were when alive. Canonize that is made into a saint. This will confer upon the country extra benefits, scaled accordingly to how able the character was when they were alive. Yeah, what kind of benefits? You just keep telling me benefits. Okay, we gain prestige, legitimacy, and clergy satisfaction. So a boost of... Maybe we don't want to do that yet. Maybe we want to wait for a boost in prestige, and then we do this. That feels more beneficial, right? Let's keep it at that. Because then we can make ourselves into a duchy. Oh, Württemberg is getting a bit too big. I mean, I guess we are in a defensive league with each other, but... It feels like I'm I mean, I guess we're catching up quite fast, technically. You have like, do you have like any, yeah, you have 200 infantry and 50 cavalry. Oh, that is something else. But we're only slightly weaker than them, it says. So there's that. Oh, the game is paused. Oopsie. And I'm just talking out of my ass. Alright, you're all in now. Everything put to work. Well. Divine Revelations. Don't care about that. Austria. You are probably massive in comparison to me. 6,000. Well, that's not actually as massive as I expected. But that's still bad. So we kind of just want to defend ourselves then. Oh, you're running into me. Well, that's not smart. Okay, we're currently losing that fight, but we do have these guys joining in. Let's get to speed 3. I said speed 3. Hello? Okay. Not speed 5, speed 3. Alright. You guys come together real quick. Much. Are you our best leader? That's a good question. Let's do some occupations right away, before they really come up. Moorbach is kind of clambering up. We've won a fight, so I guess that's something really good. But that is a sudden flip of a situation that I did not want. I guess we have been flying too high. Really. I mean, I wonder if my levy efficiency boost that I've been kind of working on has any kind of relevance at the moment. Can I tell you to attach to me? Split in half, balance unit. Consolidate. Orderful retreat. Attachments are allowed, please. Oh, we found someone here. I mean, technically this is an enemy, and we are winning the fight. Oh, decently. Look at that. Oh. My heir dies. Well, that's not nice. That was a very young heir. Okay, that is once again a decent bit of war score. I mean, if we are fast enough here, maybe we can actually just push this around. I mean, it is ambitious. Recruitment law. There we go. Maybe we can just now get bigger stuff. Okay, we can push the burghers, which gives us more plutocracy. We can push the peasants, which gives us free subjects. Aristocracy, which gives us more noble levies. So just on a percentage point. We can do 20% burghers. We can do 2% here. Yeah, that is... yeah, I feel that peasant levies are just... like, this doesn't change the fact that that they are, like, weak or anything. If this happens in the right speed, we might get a decent chunk of stuff. 9%. So we have like no fort or anything to protect us. I should probably do this occupation as soon as possible. Because this will slowly but surely occupy other places. We're at 12%. Still very much there's like war enthusiasm and stuff like that. Still working. We could embrace an institution, but that makes no sense. The problem is that this law is going to take a while to go into effect, so we are a little bit lost here. Oh, you're recruiting mercenaries. Hello, Mobach. I guess you're going to be showing your qualities. So we're going to ignore... Wait. Does this not occupy the other stuff? Or maybe. I immediately want larger levies. We're gonna take something here. Gonna push you guys up. What do you need? Grand privilege, powerful Yosas. Oh, I have not given you that yet? Well, sorry, my bad. Let's quickly go back and see if that goes to effect when the yearly tick goes over. I mean, what else? Actually, while we're here, what else do we have here? Traditional economy? No. 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 Oh, this would build a monastery. It's not the worst. 16 ducats for a monastery. Monastery gives more literacy and more... Where is it exactly? In Benfeld? I mean, I don't need it. Nobility's opinion also goes up quite fast. Maybe, actually, no, what, yeah. It's a cheaper building. Why not? And also immediately builds that. Like, that's the funniest thing about it. It doesn't build it up. It's just there right away. Okay. So I don't see any kind of real increase. What if I send these guys back home and then call them again? I feel like I cannot waste my time doing this. Let's siege more and get more war score before the Austrians show up. Yeah. Why is you... Okay, this seems alright. There we go. That says Life in Baden just costs us money. Support, don't care. Unraised army levies. 2, okay. I guess that's a number. That most certainly is a number. I might do this a little bit longer because I really want to get this war in order. 16%. I mean, we're not losing any troops really here, so... Oh! Don't tell me we are... Oh, you're gonna attack us here. Can we balance? Okay. This... Can I... Do I have a better guy here? We do have clearly this as a better guy. Let's see how relevant this is. So we have not really done much for of our quality, but it looks like... So you get penalties. I don't get penalties. I mean, this is looking good. Not sure. I mean, we're equal sometimes, but then it flips over to them being get far bigger losses. So I feel like we would win this. Unless they come in with a big reinforcement. Like I said, I don't want to stretch this war. I just want to get out of this as fast as possible. But this flank breaks, yeah. And then we're gonna flip over and just crush these guys. If you don't have anything else to harm me, this is So I guess I don't believe what the game is saying. Because this was a terrible fight for them. 33%, yeah. Can't end the war yet, because they have still plenty of enthusiasm left, but I think we're doing fantastic for what we're doing. So we can't reinforce here. That's something special. We need to go back to our lands to actually reinforce our troops. But I think we do have a bit more in the pool. I could, if I save up a little bit more money. I mean, this was a fairly effective fight, and I guess you also did do a decent bit here because you had those mercenaries. I kind of want to... Yeah, no, I need to get a war score. Terror is also part of this. You only have 5,000 left. But like I said, I don't have much. When does this flip over, this enthusiasm? It slowly but surely ticks down, I assume. But if I can really manage to defend myself like this here, that's gonna be amazing, right? Yeah, I think I need to get him a war score. I can't just wait things out. Control is probably... not quite done yet, okay. The levy size is currently in the runs. When would you be active? Oh, in 2 years. That's not happening for this war. 35. Let's run not into anyone in any enemy. That would be most appreciated. Where are you going? Why are you leaving me alone? I feel like that's a bad thing. There's no one here, right? No. 36? Do I get taking war score? I don't. Oh, 13 reasons. 13 reasons why? Come on, end this war. Am I just thanking the... I mean, this is the thing. I think it was definitely the right choice to really push for more army at this point. If something like Austria attacks me, I clearly need to be capable of doing something about that. Lack of food, yeah, it's gonna come around, but I think we siege that before this really goes into effect. Oh! That is a small army. But where there's a small army, there might be a bigger army nearby. You're just standing there, gathering morale. I can't attack these guys, that would be... I don't know where the rest of their stuff is. That's risky. -6. What does the game say about... Okay, they're attacking me anyway. Can I escape that? No. Alright, so we stay here. We are gonna once again, not detach. We don't need... No. Wasn't there like a consolidate button? There we go. This will merge regiments whenever possible, so that this army is full as much as possible. When we click shift, keep empty regulars. Does this make sense? I don't think it does. Here we go. Now, of course, that does do a weird balance. I'm not sure if that was the right choice. Let's let this happen. This feels... I mean, the game said that this is bad for me. But it looks once again actually quite amazing at first. If we get a reinforcement in, we should be alright. Come on, guys, join me. Join me in this fight. And reinforce my center. Oh god, no, now things are flipping around. Okay. I mean, we are not breaking the center, are we? Or maybe we are. We're losing more troops now. They have the penalty. A few good dice rolls might do the thing for me. Oh wait, what just happened here? You attached so many troops here. Come on. I mean, we're gonna lose our center soon, but these guys are dropping as well. There's like no one here. I'm not sure what happened there. This is another victory. 52%. Screw you, Austria. Excuse. You are willing to... Hold on. Can I just eat this? Okay, this is too much. This is 50, right? This is like... No, we literally could do that. This feels like an insane amount of territory. But why shouldn't I do this? When they give me such an opportunity to do something? They're completely... Are they giving up? They're completely surrendering to me. These are only... This is only 25 because they're so big? Or what is it? Give me a war operations. Okay, war operations is too much. There you say like, no, this is crazy. Okay, we're not going to do war operations, but we're gonna just take the money. And we're gonna take all of this. Yeah, screw it. Holy fucking shit. That was amazing. What can't I say anything else to that? Immediately integrate this stuff. Holy hell. Why is the Bardish control so bad? Excuse me? Why you... Not into... I don't know. Let's quickly get the troops home and then we're gonna end the episode here. This was insane. To say the least. We're gonna immediately invest into... No, I'm gonna wait for next episode. Let's just get the guys home. Oh wait, this was... Alright, we can just disband you. Okay. So. But yeah. These guys can just reinforce in the capital. You're immediately gonna get this guy in charge. So that will be it for this episode, and I guess I'll see you guys next episode. Bye!